Hello everyone, welcome back. I am here, Coco, continuing Secret of Mana with Rosh and Saku.
Hiya.
And there are two things I'd like to address. The first one is that now that we've beaten the Earth Temple, this is the farthest I have gotten since I was 7 years old. So a lot of this is going to be almost new territory for me. Second, I am sorry for war baiting. To those of you confused by that line, the episode that I called the war episode, within 6 hours it had become my second most viewed video, and now it is my most viewed video, including ones that are all over on 4 pixels and have been up for almost a year. I think we all know what people came for.
Thanks for all the views.
Yes, thank you for all the views.
Thank you.
What you wanted.
Oh,
Ooh.
what happened there?
Whoops.
There we go.
There they go.
Sorry. We are very sorry for that. We were just making jokes. We're not kink shaming you. Even though your kink is weird. I'm kidding.
Did I ever tell you about that Karkat, Rosh?
No, you never told me about that, Scarcat.
I had a very special experience with a Karkat who was... as some of you may have guessed by now, we're role players, as in sort of tabletop, but it's all written. And when you roleplay, you can do so either as original characters that you can create, or if you're particularly attached to a character from a certain show or a game, you can roleplay as them. And I used to roleplay as the Lay Johns from a webcomic called Homestuck, which I'm sure no one has heard of.
Nah, it's not popular.
And there used to be this thing called Trollmegal, which was sort of like Omegle that would connect you to other Homestuck role players. And I kept running into this one Karkat who was trying to push war very, very, very hard. And now, the thing that made this especially funny for me is that I would just kind of disconnect. I have nothing against the kink, but this guy would god mode to try and get me to do war. And that's the part I was
cool.
not.
Like, don't do that.
That's pretty much, trying to force me to roleplay it with them. But the reason it kind of became funny is that this thing, Trollmegal, it was huge. Like, there would be hundreds of people on it. And somehow, I just kept getting connected to this guy over and over and over again. Like, every time he'd say a line, and I'm like, it can't be him again. And it was, every time.
Oh, that doesn't go down there. Right, we're heading back to Pandora, aren't we? That's insane though, seriously, that I quite liked Homestuck back in its heyday, but I never used that because the size of it kinda intimidated me. And I didn't want to run into the quote unquote crazier parts of the fandom. So the fact you kept running into this one guy is nuts!
Yeah, I am pretty sure it happened 8 times.
Yikes.
That is insane. Sorry about all the menu stuff.
And who was a roleplay friend, actually. And he was talking about how he was off to play Final Fantasy Online or something. And I said, oh, I have another friend who plays that. And they said just randomly, oh, what's their name? I might know them. And I told them what their name was, and they were like, you're kidding, that's who I'm going to meet right now.
Oh, wow.
Nuts!
And it was each other because we never roleplayed in the same games. One of them, I'll give the names of the games. One of them was from Jigoku, and one of them was from Demolier. But they'd never played in the same games together. So it was just really strange that they knew each other, and I was like, what? That's really weird.
That is really weird. I suppose,
Person I knew who played Final Fantasy Online.
both knew each other. Well, I have a long-running PSL with one of my current friends, who I've only recently met. we started it in January, and it has like 2,000 comments plus now.
Damn.
Yeah, we're really enjoying it. But like, we decided like to like kind of set it in a game setting so that we had sort of like a basis to work off, like an existing game setting. So we picked Rise Leg, and in Dream Mid 30, Rise Leg is a game where your character turns into like a monster, and it's like a set amount of monsters. Like you can turn into like vampires or like mere people or arachnes and things like that. But it's like it's completely against your character's will. It's like body horror, and I very briefly played in there and like really loved it, but I just didn't have the time to devote to it. It was a very heavy game like that, and they played in there, and we like literally missed each other. Like the window of it with the same two characters. Well, no, not the same two characters, but with two characters who we ended up threading together in this PSL.
That's cool.
Like, and like we didn't meet each other until like just this year. And yet, you know, we'd literally had that tiny window where we missed each other, and I think that's amazing that, like, RP's such a small world.
Yeah.
We need to talk to Fana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There she is. Huh? Fana! What's the matter?
He disappeared.
That's you.
Let's check out the ruins down there.
Sorry if you said she disappeared.
Pausing for dramatic effect.
It didn't come across in my thing, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I did say it, but yeah.
Okay. These guys look nice. Anyway, let's talk to my friend.
What's with her blue hair?
Are you... You love Luca. Ah! I'm going on a one-way trip. Pretty neat, huh? Come on, Fana, snap out of it! Shut up! Ouch! Now let me borrow the top! Stop bothering me! Fana! Fana! Hey, you, make room!
I just run off.
Unless we hurry, Fana is a goner. Dialog's probably here too! Guys...
Oh, okay.
Okay,
we're coming.
okay. Like she.
Watch out! Watch out!
This music. This is some of my favorite music in the game.
Yes, it's great.
Yeah, me too.
Thriller zombies!
I used to think they were like grabbing their crotches.
I thought. Yeah.
Really? Right as I get it? We should probably spend some time off camera, by the way, just leveling up the magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
thanks.
I saw the sprite of the tomato thing properly until recently. I was always looking at the wrong part of it.
Oh my
It's really
God.
weird.
I just now that you say that, I only just realized that it was a thing on a platform. I never got that straight
Love it.
either.
Never looked at the top. It's like this weird little dude on a platform.
Tomato man. Alright, we need to get rid of this asshole.
Out of the tomato man. This.
Overkill much.
Yeah, right? God damn. Ugh. What's he going to say to that? Yeah, you know. There's a door up here. Oh. Wow, on my screen, like, Prim was, fragmented. Oh, these guys.
Like, what's the most efficient way to kill? I've never been able to kill them in a decent way.
Well, not with a pole dart, if this is any.
It's just, like, nothing seems to affect them properly. They get out the way, and magic doesn't work very well. It's just
Yeah.
there.
You just sort of.
Stods.
I think, like, back in the day when I, like, did nothing but grind in this game, I did find out a weapon that was good for them, but unfortunately I can't remember. Sorry.
No. Okay.
Good. Right. Sorry. I got the weapon, got the bow. Yeah, obviously.
I'll punch the sword with my fist.
And I punched him, but he missed. Sorry, I'm not gonna reference that anymore.
I'm sorry, but it was just
It was a great.
too good.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. It'll be in our lifetime.
Lives forever. Oh, I didn't realise who I was there, sorry. Right, he doesn't get...
Look at doing shit.
Oh, shit, I need healed. Thank you. Keep forgetting how tough these enemies are. There we go. Go. Sorry we're not talking much right now, guys. This is actually quite intense.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't hear them.
Wait, us?
Yeah,
Nah, you can hear us.
Just being
We're just being quite quiet.
intense.
Yeah.
Quiet.
There we go. Like, we can do it, it's just that they're slightly over-leveled for us. Oh, I hate these guys.
Just gang up on the poor thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, to say when that I'm not finding anything. It's like none of this. Those chess pieces are horrible things as well.
They're okay as long as they don't use speed up.
Yeah.
That's when they
Yeah.
hurt.
I remember being in this palace when I found my first piece of armor in a chest, and I was really excited.
Aw.
I was like, "What? You can get armor?" It wasn't great, but it was
but
amazing
still.
to get. Yeah.
Action grid. You need to be careful of Moonsaber at this level because it saps your health and gives it to the enemy. So, since we don't have the wall spell right now, there's not much we can do against it. Or dispel magic. That's always a good one.
How are there clouds or fog in here? Fog in here.
Because
Okay.
Maybe you're like, if you took a end up in Silent Hill.
Pretty tame for Silent Hill.
to be honest, if this were Silent Hill, there would be way more goblins for Randy.
Way more holes to fall down to.
Well, that was a James specific thing, so.
Hole and this hole. Holes forever.
That is one of my favourite games.
Oh yeah,
Like, I get ridiculously defensive when people interpret that game but wrongly. I'm like, no!
it is a fantastic game.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Rude. It's just about to chop you and you just breathe on me.
Up or down? I can't recall. Ah, this is the sword room. See, how can you not love the punch gloves? You can uppercut swords!
Yeah. What did you
Nice,
do?
done. Ugh. What did you do today? You know, uppercut to the sword.
And it died.
It exploded into spiritual fire. And that's what I did today. Oh, there's something up there as well.
Oh, thank you for waiting for us.
It's fairly self-explanatory, but I feel like I should mention it. You can only level magic as far as the amount of seeds you have. So we will only be able to get spells to level 2 right now. So we're actually quite behind, even though we're still quite low leveled.
I first played either. It's like it took me a couple of playthroughs to realise that. I was like, oh wait, I need to have a certain speed powers, and then I can level my magic more. I mean, I have to level this brand new one to level 8.
Yeah,
Right
when you get
before the
Dryad,
end.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Of my life.
So I just realized that for some reason it's not showing the timer, so I have no idea how much time has gone by.
Oh dear. How about we get to the sort of stage room and then we quit? Well, quit, I mean we end the episode.
Yeah, sounds good. So this might be a little long, but oh well.
Okay.
Sounds like.
So before we meet Hamlord Extreme.
Ding.
I really want to play him in a game somewhere because, God, playing someone that hammy would be so much fun.
Ham is definitely.
It's like, what's his face in Dungeons and Dragons? That genuinely awful movie.
The guy,
We might as well just leave the tomato guy because we can't beat him without magic. So, as far as I'm aware, this track is called Ceremony, and
Yep.
it's like widely considered one of the weirdest tracks in the game. Come on, boy, there he goes. I'm sorry. Ugh. Oh my god, this little tomato man, he's like, hey guys, hey, don't forget me. No, I love you guys, you're great.
what? You're not joining this club. There's only room for one short guy here, and it's me.
And even then, he is not short. Did you guys ever watch Asterix and Obelix?
I did.
There was one movie where they go to Britain, and sorry, I think audio's cutting in and out because I didn't hear any of that.
Saku?
Anyway,
And the video.
yeah, I think our audio's cutting in and out, Saku.
No.
Oh, just. So, in this, whoa. What am I doing? In this, movie with Asterix and Obelix, there's a bit where they're driving on the right side of the road, which in France, because they're from Gaul obviously, is the correct side of the road to drive on. But in Britain you drive in the left. So like the guy they crash into gets very angry about Obelix's weight. And Obelix says, "What? There is not two fat guys here. There is only one, and even then, he is not fat." And that's like stuck with me throughout my whole life. Anyway, this is the stage room.
Alrighty. So thank you guys for joining, guys, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.